the one who sees those dreams. They're surprised, but at the same time they're convinced that it must have a message. Now sometimes the message is connected with some verses of the Holy Quran, of which they have no knowledge. And when you connect them, then it's so clearly readable that nobody can deny that this is the right interpretation. So somebody else sees the dream, it is meant for somebody else to understand, and it is applicable not to the person who sees but to some other person or community. So sometimes people write to me and ask for interpretation. I said, the interpretation doesn't belong to you. It's only the dream which belongs to you. It has become the Jamaat property, and I have given a note on this and recorded the dream with that interpretation. And the interesting thing is that when it comes true, and you go through the record and write the notes written that this seems to be the interpretation, and it comes to exactly as it was visualized. So it's a very complex affair and very interesting affair. Hazrat Rasul Kareem sallallahu alaihi wasallam once said that about a believer, a moment, that either he sees dreams or someone else is shown a dream for him. So that is why I said the dream could be his property but not the message. The message is for someone else, and sometimes it is not appropriate for him to be made aware of the message. Right? Thank you. Next please, yes, just a moment please, after. Please, you can move over there and speak into the microphone. आप चले जाएं, साथ में तर्जुमा भी करके सुनाइए, चले.
السلام عليكم.
وعلیکم السلام و رحمت الله.
ما از حضور صاحب یک سوال میکنیم که حضرت عیسی علیه السلام.
Please speak louder in this.
حضرت عیسی علیه السلام.
What about him?
حضرت عیسی علیه السلام در کدام تاریخ تولد شدن و پدر از کی بوده و به کدام تاریخ رحلت کرده از دنیا و مریم همچنان به کدام تاریخ تولد کرده بود و به کدام تاریخ رحلت کرده از دنیا. آیا تاریخ فوتیت از رحلت از برای ما اگر واضح کنید بهتر است.
Please. जो मैं समझाऊं वो तो ये है कि हज़रत ईसा अलैहिस्सलाम को उधर बताया जाए कि वो कब फौत हुए और उनकी वालदा का क्या हुआ और वो कब फौत हुई. ये ठीक है या गलत समझाऊं?
जी हाँ, ये भी और ये कि उनका वालिद कौन था और
वालिद वाला ठीक है, एग्जैक्टली. और कुछ और भी कहा है इन्होंने.
बस
तीन चीजें.
हाँ, वफात ही नाम है तो कैसे वफात हुए, उनकी वफात के बारे में.
You better translate him into English.
English, yes.
And then I'll answer and you translate it to him in Persian, but afterwards, not immediately.
Okay.
Because then this time will be consumed by someone else.
Sure.
Okay?
Yes.
You understand me? First translate the question. Then wait until I have finished my answer.
Yes, sir.
Then both of you come and sit and talk to each other, please.
Okay, sir.
Right?
Yes. Yes, the question is, when was Hazrat Isa born? Who was his father? And when was Hazrat Maryam born? And who was her father?
Born or died? I thought he was talking of death.
Both.
Both?
Yes, both.
Okay.
And when was Hazrat Isa, when did he die? And when did Hazrat Maryam die? And how did they die?
Okay. Ask him please, before I begin to answer this question, I have also a very small question addressed to him. He believes in 120,000 prophets or more. Is that right or wrong? Right. Could he give me, for instance, the dates of birth of 10 of them and their mother's date of birth?
میگن شما تاریخ تولد دایش را دادن میتن یا
I don't want the dates of birth of 120,000, only 10, just please.
ما خود نمیفهمیم، لکن ما از روی ازی میگن که پیغمبر ما که آن حضرت صلی الله علیه و سلم است و 12 ربیع الاول پیدا شده و 12 ربیع الاول که 63 سالگی بوده رحلت از این دنیا کرد. تاریخ ازی به ما معلوم نیست، به ما معلومات.
He was saying that yes, I don't know, of course, the names of 10 prophets. I mean
No, the
birth date of
dates
10
of birth,
prophets,
yes.
But we know that Rasul Karim Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam was born on 12th Rabi al-Awwal, and he also passed
No,
away
that
on
is
12th
not
Rabi
known
al-Awwal.
either. This is what I was coming to.
Yes.
He does not even know with surety the year of birth of Hazrat Muhammad Rasulullah Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, because the Muslim scholars are divided on that. Some say he was born in 570 and some say he was born in 571. So when the date of birth of the greatest of prophets in whom he believes is still a matter of controversy. How could he expect me to give the date of birth of other prophets who were before him?
میگن این تاریخ تولد رسول کریم صلی الله علیه و سلم با قطعی معلوم نیست. بعضی مردم میگن 571 تولد شد، بعضی میگن 573 تولد شد. دیگر میگن چون وقتی که به ما معلوم نیست تاریخ تولد یک غیر پیغمبر نزدیکی معلوم شده میتونه که تاریخ
But I'll come to, just a moment, I'll speak in principle on this issue and then I would like you to retire for a while and make him understand the answer while we become busy with other questions, okay?
Yes.
No, just wait a minute, let me finish and then you both come and sit here.
Okay.
Okay. The point is, when a prophet dies, this becomes a memorable period of time for those who revere him. So the times of death are more likely to be recorded and preserved by history. But when a prophet is born, is just an ordinary child. And nobody keeps records of ordinary children. So that is why to go for the birth date of a prophet, date of birth of a prophet, is something so far-fetched that even if he spends all his life in searching, he can't find the date of birth of a single prophet. But add upon that of his mother as well. That's a mind-boggling problem. It's impossible for anyone to resolve. So, but death is more important, and yet the dates of death are not recorded either. There is so much difference of opinion regarding when Moses died, when other prophets of God died. Some dates are preserved in Bible, but they're so unreliable according to the internal evidence that one can't go by them. If you go by the record of the Old Testament of the birth and deaths of the prophets, then at the time when Hazrat Ibrahim Hazrat Noah was riding the boat, Hazrat Ibrahim should have been alive and hundreds of other prophets should have been alive. What happened to them? Why were they left out of the boat? How could they survive? So going by the record, so-called record of dates of birth and deaths, as we know from the old